Good morning, Ernie. Good morning. Good morning, Derek. Let's see what's going on here, fellas. Hmm. So weird. Good morning, Hags. Good morning, guys. Sorry I'm a little late this morning. Sis has a little bit of work being done around the house. So we had to get the contractor started. So good morning, everybody. Good morning. I apologize for the little tiny late start this morning. Good morning. I'm trying to find my music. This is a silly situation. Good morning. There we go.
In a survey of 1,000 Americans, half of
Good
less
morning.
than $500 in savings.
Good morning,
They saw
Wazzy.
1 plus million are building credit
I miss you, Waz. I'm lucky. Wait. I'm super lucky. Yeah. Good morning. Had a little bit of construction. No, oh, jeez. Popsy wopsy. What is the dealio? There we go. Got a little bit of a situation here this morning. Okay. Good morning, everybody. A little bit late this morning on the start. I apologize. We have my sister is having a countertop in her master bathroom replaced this morning. So we have contractor, the countertop guy, in and out of the house and up and down the stairs. And had to get them started. And besides that, we locked Ruffy here in the office with me. Let me show you guys our Ruffy, a morning Ruffy review. Right there. And he wants to know what's going on and why are those contractors in our house. So you're going to hear him huff and puff, and he's very excited about this new countertop. He can't wait to see it. Okay? So good morning. Good morning. Today should be a beautiful day. Today already is a beautiful day. Okay? Yeah, Pops is fresh. I'm looking fresh this morning. Goaty. Yeah, you're right, Hags. I'd like to see a badge before you come in. Ruff is going to be our inspector this morning. Good morning, everybody. Thank you. I apologize for being a tad late this morning. Had to get those guys started. And since they're started, let's us get started. What do you say? I'm going to read you 3 or 4 life hacks. And then we will resume yesterday's lessons. We have 2 articles that we started yesterday. We'll finish them both today. Yes? Yes. Good morning. Exhale. When your left foot hits the ground, to avoid cramps while running. So as you're running, every time your left foot hits the ground, exhale. Run, left foot, exhale. Run, left foot, exhale. Supposedly that helps you avoid cramps. So speaking of running, my sister's husband, my super sweet great brother-in-law that great guy, he ran the Baltimore Marathon last weekend. Last weekend. Ran a marathon. He's 69 years old, going on 70. And he finished the marathon in about 4 hours and 12 minutes. Do the math. He was averaging over 26.2 miles. He was averaging nine in a couple of seconds, 9 minutes a mile for 26.2 miles at 69 years old. His number, his time qualified him for the Boston Marathon. You can't get in the Boston Marathon, not just everybody. Boston Marathon, you have to be able to run under a certain target number to get in the pack to run at the Boston Marathon. And as some of us know, the Boston Marathon is actually the qualifying marathon race for the U.S. Olympics. So, I'm so in admiration for this guy. So, good old Bruce. So one heck of a great guy, and boy, is he in shape, huh? His son, my nephew, runs his marathon time in something under right around 2.5 hours. Excuse me? Yeah, he averages 5 minutes and 30 seconds per mile for 26.2 miles. Not the last Olympics, but the time before that, he was in a number 3 or number 4 alternate for making the U.S. Olympic team in the marathon. Can you imagine that? Paige's boyfriend is a bike rider, bicycle. So can you imagine that? We had a guy in our family this close to being in the Olympics in the marathon. And so his dad's they'll both run the Boston Marathon together next year. 69-year-old dad and a 38-year-old son. Right? It's beautiful. Drinking 2 cups of water, check this out. Drinking 2 cups of water before meals of 4.5 pounds in 12 weeks. What? Yeah, just drink 2 cups of water before you eat, and you will lose an average of 4 pounds. Sure sounds better than exercising. Here's your meditation, breathing. Here's a breathing prescription. Here would be a good way to breathe. Recipe for relaxation. Exhale completely. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. And exhale for 8 seconds. Inhale 4, hold 7, exhale 8. Rinse and repeat. Shannon, drinking water before you eat slows digestion because it dilutes the stomach enzymes. Kimberly, by 46 miles on Sunday. You guys, that's fantastic. HB was doing breathing meditation exercises this morning. Listening to music while working out can boost your running and your lifting ability by 15%. All you have to do is listen to music and you're Arnold Schwarzenegger. You and Arnie could compete in Mr. Universe. Pretty cool. Eating a small amount of chocolate in the morning can actually help your body burn calories and lose weight throughout the day. Pop yourself a little Hershey's chocolate kiss and watch the pounds shred away. A cup of coffee before a workout speeds up the fat burning process. Really? Honey, when mixed with vinegar and water, can remove worms and other parasites in your body. It's freaking me out. I don't want to hear about parasites and worms in my body, but they're there. Getting the right amount of sleep is crucial for your immune system. Sleeping for more than 9 hours at a time can actually damage it. Get out of bed, you lazy head. Skipping meals can cause your body to go into a fat-storing starvation mode, making it harder to burn calories. Eat tiny little bits all day long or at a regulated time during the day, instead of saying, I'm trying to lose weight, so I'm just going to skip lunch. Your body doesn't like skipping lunch. It says, hey, you're going to starve me, so I'm going to hold on to the calories I already have. So you trick it. And you drop a couple of orange slices in there. And your body says, you know what? You're not starving me. The scent of a banana, just the scent. Sniff a banana or two. The scent of a banana contains a compound that may actually help you lose weight. Wait a minute. So sit around and sniff bananas and shed those pounds. Those are my rando lifo factos, hackos this morning. Give me 5 people that are like those. Were interesting. Give me 5 people. I don't need more than 5, just 5. Give me 5 people that said, wow, that was really interesting. You just, all you have to do is come to tea, and you're going to learn stuff. You're going to learn stuff left and right over here. I think fasting's beneficial too. That's an every once in a while situation. Oh, do you need the calendar? Here you go, sis. Okay. Ruffy, calm down. Sit. Hey, sit. Good boy. Okay, banana perfume. That's a good one, Sarah. That's a good one. That's a really good one. That's a good idea. Just get yourself a banana perfume, spray it on, and walk around, and you're losing weight during the day. Okay? Actually, I'm using my sister's home office here to do this. And so she had to come in and get her work calendar. Okay. Let's start at internal family system. They're not all shysters, but this Schwartz guy, he's a piece of work. Remember yesterday we were talking about the therapy modality used by the ISF, which is the internal family system, right? We were talking about that, and we were saying, yeah, IFS, and we were talking about some of the crazy therapy stuff that goes on. Let's get back to that story real quick. I'm looking for where we stopped off. Former Castlewood patients told me they had witnessed women crawling around like babies or lying in fetal positions. In the span of seconds, someone could switch ages, genders, and even species. The one person started to twist their body, had weird exorcism things, scrunched their face, and said in a girlish voice, "Hi, I'm a willow tree." They could even become trees. This is what they're taught in this therapy. Let's go to the guy that's running the program. That sounds pretty shady to me. When I met Richard Schwartz over Zoom, he is sitting in front of an art print that reads, "It's never too late to come home to yourself." It's September, and he is in the middle of a busy fall schedule, planning his annual IFS conference, where 1,000 tickets are on sale for 3 days of workshops. A stiff 76-year-old with a white goatee and black frame glasses, he explains his life work with the dryness of a tax accountant itemizing deductions. The origins of IFS can be traced back to Schwartz's childhood. His father was a prominent endocrinologist in Chicago who expected Richard, the eldest of 6 boys, to follow suit. While 3 of his brothers went on to become physicians, Schwartz didn't have the grades for medical school. I'm convinced that the model wouldn't exist if he had been of his therapy system IFS. I was determined to prove that I was valuable. After earning a PhD in marriage and family therapy from Purdue University in 1980, Schwartz got a job at the University of Illinois Chicago training program in family systems, a popular model that advocated treating families as a single emotional unit. I agree with that. In many therapeutic situations, it's not the single individual that it needs the therapy, but it's the whole family. And we usually pick each person in a family who starts playing sort of a self-prescribed role. I'm the wild child. I'm the good child. I'm the innocent child. I'm the invisible child. And we see a lot of patterns like that in families. Middle kids react emotionally different than the older kids or the youngest kids. Pops was a middle. Usually you find out that the middles are the wild kids. We're looking for attention that the older kids have, and the younger kids don't need it because they're getting it because they're the babies. So family system therapy it's been around for years, and there's a lot of proof that it's true. Depending on your situation in your family. So, unlike psychologists, family therapists didn't pay much attention to the mind at all, Schwartz writes. We thought the therapist, let's turn this down. HB, you know a middle child when you see one, right? You're looking at one. Unlike psychologists, family therapists didn't pay much attention to the mind at all. We thought the therapists who mucked around in the inner world were wasting their time because we could change all that simply by changing external relationships. Good morning, Mary. Welcome to tea. As Schwartz listened to his patients, many of them juveniles struggling with eating disorder, PTSD, and multiple personalities, he noticed how often they spoke about themselves in terms of their parts. Some parts were self-critics. Others were repressed inner children. You know what, Bubblegum? You're such a sweet guy. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of us here are middle children. How many of you are at least in the middle-y? If you're a middle fiddle, give me a thumbs up. I would not be surprised if a lot of us are middle-ys. Look at all of us. We're all middles. We're not surprised. Jesus Christ, you're the last of six, so there's five more Jesuses out there. We have a few oldies and a few singlies, but I think we're predominantly middleies. Interesting. Kello, I think you're onto something there. Oh, geez, Pop, what did you do? Oh, gosh, I gotta go back and restart my article. You guys, are you having a good time this morning? Somebody told me they're having a good time this morning. Sue Little was the fifth, and she's a little on the bad side. Anthony's the oldest. He was setting an example for the rest of the kids. Good morning. I hope you guys are having as good a time as I am. I'm loving my vacation here. I'm so grateful to be able to get away and get out and do my thing here. So grateful. Here we go. Where are we at? I'm still looking. I gotta find my spot again. Okay. Give me 1 second. I apologize. I started late and now I can't find my spot. Some were self-critics, others were repressed inner children. Schwartz came to call our most painful parts exiles, who are kept at bay by protectors. So he's getting started on creating his own concept of there's in us and we have protectors in us. These are all parts of us, according to Schwartz. Another category includes sub-personalities, such as perfectionist managers and impulsive firefighters. Sounds like we're made up of a lot of things, according to Schwartz. It sounded like parts had these alliances with each other against other parts, Schwartz tells me. It sounded like an inner family. So his theory, his hypothesis is, we're all walking inner families. We have all of these parts. I have an older child, a middle child, a younger child in me. I have all of these different parts. It occurred to him that he could simply apply family systems theory to treat an individual mind by helping the various parts listen and talk to one another. That right there sounds like I'm manufacturing multiple personalities. I was able to just overlay a lot of that way of working onto these inner systems, and it's held up pretty well. Yeah, that's why people think they're trees. He soon ran into problems. Some patients were getting worse. These inner systems are quite delicate, he said, especially in the kinds of people I was working with back then. And I made mistakes in the early days that really hurt my clients. Wait, Schwartz, just the early days? Since then you haven't made any mistakes? Interesting. He recalled trying to browbeat one woman's self-harming part to stop cutting her wrists, only for her to show up the next day with a gash on her face. Oh yeah? I don't cut my wrists anymore, Doc. Now I just cut my face. Schwartz shares this anecdote only to convey the profound lesson it taught him. A therapist must not try to dominate a patient's bad parts. Excuse me. Pardon me. But instead, he must welcome the bad parts into the room as sacred spiritual beings, according to Schwartz. Welcome your bad parts as sacred spiritual beings. While a traditional therapist might describe these parts as feelings or behaviors, Schwartz's revelation was to treat parts with kindness, and it has been a foundational therapeutic principle for over a century. In fact, many of IFS's central ideas aren't new. Freud identified the mind parts as the id, ego, and superego in 1923. Carl Jung had his archetypes and shadow selves. In the 1930s, the psychoanalyst Melanie Klein developed object relations theory to describe how infants turn caregivers into internal objects that shape their future relationships. Healthy early relationships create an integrated self, while unhealthy ones can lead a person into splitting, a tendency to divide people into one-dimensional categories of either all good or all bad. Schwartz's colleagues in the Department of Psychiatry at the University of Illinois predicted many of the issues his critics are observing today. Is this interesting to you guys? Are we learning? Or is this just bobbly-gabbly goop? Should I continue? I find this stuff fascinating, personally. Of course, I have a background in some of this, too. I should go on? Well, let me do that, then. Okay. When he first presented his model to a group of residents, physicians, and medical students in the 1980s, people stood up and said I was dangerous, Schwartz said. They tried to get me fired. It was quite humiliating, and I gave up on trying to break into that field, and I decided to go grassroots. So what I'm hearing in between the lines there is his colleagues were telling him, I think you're really off base on this system that you're theorizing and that you're practicing with your patients, and we don't really agree with it. We predict, based off of what you're doing, you're going to cause more harm to your patients than good. Oh yeah? Is that what you guys think? Well, then I'm going to quit the group of like-minded psychiatrists and psychologists, and I'm going grassroots, meaning I'm going to do my own thing. Okay? Schwartz saw himself as a disruptor of the academic establishment that shunned him. He started writing books and training clinicians independently. For self-leadership, later renamed the Internal Family Systems Institute in Oak Park, Illinois. Initially, we would take people who weren't licensed therapists, so we could take and make them coaches in the training or teachers and how to massage people's minds. Okay, so the establishment doesn't agree with his principles. I'll just go find people off the street that have some interest and I'll train them. Okay? Then in 2015, is this already sounding dangerous to you guys? Somebody told me that this is sounding just a little bit dangerous already. Then in 2015, something happened. There was a shift, Short said. IFS took off in part because of the animated movie Inside Out. It helped with the popularity of the model. It normalized the multiplicity phenomenon for the culture. At the time, other 1990s era trauma therapies were also regaining favor, including EMDR, somatic experiencing, and the whole repressed and recover memory stuff, Short said. Richard McNally, the clinical training director at Harvard Psychology Department, debunked those theories. It's a revenant that keeps popping out of the grave, he said. Schwartz's friend Bessel van der Kolk, once a leading proponent of recovered memory therapy, who was pushed out of Harvard in the 1990s, made a comeback in 2014 with his mega bestseller, The Body Keeps Score, which suggests that we physically store memories of trauma we can't consciously access. His book includes a whole chapter on IFS. Van der Kolk and a host of other influencer therapists, including Gabor Mate, a family physician who has been criticized for styling himself as an expert on psychiatric disorders, and Thomas Hibble, whose PhD is from Ubiquity, a California university that's unaccredited, with flattering endorsements. Celebrity acolytes join the chorus too. The whole parts thing is really feroce, said Queer Eye's Jonathan Van Ness in his memoir. This popularity thing is really hard for me to get used to because I spent probably 30 years in relative obscurity feeling, why don't people get this? Schwartz said. It's in some ways a dream come true, and in some ways this thing of being more popular has brought some complications too. One of Schwartz's early trainees, who learned the method and then became an assistant director, is named Mark Schwartz. They aren't related, the two Schwartzes. In the early 80s, Mark hired Richard as a consultant to treat Castlewood patients and to train the staff. Over the next decade at Castlewood, Richard and Mark emphasized the importance of working with the eating disordered part of the self that encapsulates the trauma of the past. In promotional materials, Richard was described as integral to Castlewood, and Richard in turn praised the facility and faculty. Unlike so many treatment centers, Castlewood helps clients heal the pain that underlies their eating disorders rather than just manage the symptoms. I wish I could send them all my traumatized clients, not just those with eating disorders. So it starts out, this is a modality for people with treating orders. Wow, this is so cool. I wish we could use this on any disorder. Mushmouth, I'm right by Annapolis, Maryland, just a little bit north of Annapolis. About halfway between Baltimore and Washington, D.C. Mark and his wife, Lori Galperin, came up as therapists through the Masters in Johnston Institute. A proponent in the 1970s of conversion therapy. By the early 1990s, the couple with matching blonde bobs were dubbed the Sonny and Cher of trauma by Vanity Fair for shifting their attention from marital woes to sexual abuse, which was at that point a growing, controversial, and a potentially profitable field. Mark led year conference, and he and Lori founded the Castlewood Treatment Center in Baldwin, Missouri. Their background made sense for Castlewood. If you believe, as they did, that an astounding 1 in 3 young girls are sexually abused, and that the substantial majority of women with eating disorders are among them. 1 in 3 women, children, girls, have been sexually abused, according to them. And of the sexually abused, many of them that has caused their eating disorder. Okay? The consensus in the medical community today is that eating disorders are no more linked to sexual abuse than they are to other types of trauma, or to unrelated genetic environmental effects. According to Jennifer Thomas, co-director of the Eating Disorders Clinic and Research Program at Massachusetts General. The majority of the psychiatrists and psychologists out there said, BS. It has no more to do with sexual abuse than any other kind of trauma or abuse that they had experienced. We're going to take a quick break here. I reached out to, yesterday, Billy D, and, okay, hold everything. Oops. Give me a second. I reached out to Billy, and I've been personally worried about Billy. Where are you, Bill? How you doing? Billy. Okay. And a couple of people have been writing to me saying, how's Bill doing? So I reached out. I talked to Bill yesterday. I didn't talk to him, but we texted back and forth. Give me 5 people that want to hear from Billy and see how he's doing. Give me 5 people. This is a Bill break. We're on Bill break right now. Give me 5 people. So, see, this is why we prove that we actually do care about each other. We put our thumbs in texting and stuff like that where our mouth is. Okay? So Bill said, if you call me tomorrow, we made an arrangement that I was supposed to call him at around 9:30. And he'll have that I can't get on T, I'm still in a bad place. But if you call me, I can talk to you guys for a couple of minutes. So here we go. I'm going to give Bill a call right now. Billy, can you wait. Billy, can you hear me? Yes, I sure can. So I have you on the... What's that, bro? No, it says your camera is off. I'll tell you what works better. Listen. Hang up and Yep, there you are. There you are. But do me a favor, Bill. Do me a favor. Hang up and you call me. It works better if you call me. Okay. We're getting ready to see Bill. Looks like he's still in the hospital. But it works better. You guys should be able to hear it if he calls me. Okay, there it is. Okay, Billy, I'm here.
Okay, okay, I think I fixed it. Can
Yep,
you hear me?
I can hear you great, and I can see you great.
Okay.
And I'm just going to show you real quick, Billy D.
Peace, y'all. I'm home. I'm just recuperating after a few days at the hospital. I have lost some circulation in my leg and foot. Long term is not great, but I'm doing well up here about it, so forth and dealing. I'm home. I have a little assistance from a neighbor of mine that comes over a couple times a day and helps me and helps walk the dog and so forth. Right now, I'm just kind of on a and yeah. Anyway, I love y'all and miss y'all. I haven't been watching as per se, except for today. I've been trying when I can rest. I try to, and when I'm up, I'm usually pretty irritated that I can't rest. I spend a lot of time awake right now. Me and my dog and doing well. So anyway, anybody have any questions for me? Pop's gonna have to read them to me because anyway, I love y'all and
What a good guy.
so anyway, but other than that, here I am, larger than life, back home doing my therapy with Sasquatch asking why. So
Bill, we are so grateful for you. Honestly, the whole group. Yeah, I'm going to read you a few of their comments because I know he can't see the comments from what he's doing. But this is what we're made for, you guys, to help and love each other. I mean that sincerely. Bill, you're such a sweet, good man. Don't forget, you guys, it's like 6:45 in the morning for him over there right now. But you have so much support. If you really believe us, Bill, we care deeply, deeply about you. And if there's anything any of us can do, you gotta let me know.
I have decided to use some capsules to help me up here through a lot of this.
Okay.
Because I'm going to have to retrain myself on a lot of things, and it's going to suck. But I can do it, and I just have to train myself up here to do it, that I can do it. And I think the microdose way, in addition to finally finding the therapist again too, is going to be nice in a way. I live out in the middle of nowhere. We're lucky to have electricity out here.
Well, Billy, I'm gonna send you a package of another 100 capsules as soon as I get back home this weekend, right after Thanksgiving, and that give you.
That's right. I've got a few left, and I appreciate fruit, but the capsules just work better for me.
Okay, I'll get out a package to you.
Oh, yeah, that's great. I appreciate it. So this wasn't a begging mission.
No, of course not. Nobody even thought that.
I know you wouldn't. But I know that there's sick individuals in this world that would. And anyway, in this world right now. So I'm home with my dog. We try and watch a lot of comedy movies on TV and stupid, Bill and Ted type shit, but hey, It's all entertaining and helps when I can, be able to sit and relax through the misery. And that's all this is, misery.
Laughter is the best medicine.
It is. It is. So that's my update, y'all. Pops, ask away.
Okay, so I'm going to not ask, but I'm going to read comments to you that are coming from your friends. Okay? So here we go. Here we go. HB, stay strong, Bill. Mama Jess, good morning. Mark Z, love you, Bill. Excuse me, where am I? Mushmouth, hell yeah, Billy, get better soon. Derek Anderson, prayers for full healing from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, Bill D. Classic, we love you, Bill. Joe D's, just read some of our comments about him, Pops. Greeny, love you, Billy Bill. Mushmouth, JCBB, take a bong load, Billy D. Kimberly, love you, Bill. Anthony, love you, Billy brother. JW Owens, stay strong, Bill D. Lynette, wishing you wellness, we miss you. Sammy P, much love, Bill, keep recovering. Streety, love and positivity to you, Bill. HB, cheers, man, get well. Kitty Cat Zilla, Bill, see you soon. Calico Kitty, hang in there, Bill. Four Leaf, we're all here for you, Bill. Bill, are you getting all of this? These people like you, bro. You should be feeling better right now. Wait, Pacers.
I'm feeling the love coming in from all my friends.
Pacers.
It's going back out to y'all. It really is. It really is. You're there to pick me up and carry me right now in a lot of these thoughts and so forth that, I know that I have some people out there that actually care. And that's what forces me each day to, this is my new, and I smile and I say, you know what, I have a family out there that I'm going to see one of these days. And, I just have to force myself to go to the point that can happen, and it's one step at a time.
Let me read it.
Baby steps and they hurt sometimes, but I know that I can reach out to any one of y'all on IG or whatever, and you'd be right there, and I know that, and I so much appreciate that. This family it means a lot to me. It really does. And anybody that knows me personally knows that I have a class I go to each morning, and we talk about fungus and so, yeah, y'all, thank you so much.
Billy, let me read a couple more at you, okay?
I am.
Pacers, I hope you get better soon, Bill. If you need anything at all, please reach out. Shroom Digger, Bill with the big heart. Streety, nice to see you, Bill. Mr. Phillips, get well, Bill. Jesus Christ said, make sure you're smoking weed, Bill. Anthony, Billy D needs capsules and tinctures. Sue Little, he's a strong man pushing through this. Four Leaf, he's got a nice jar of honey with your name on it, Bill. He's sending it your way. Greeny, you can do it, buddy. One day at a time. Calico, you can do it, Bill. HB, what a freaking trooper. Joe D's, that's awesome, Bill. Do whatever exercise they recommend and get that blood flowing. Sanum, get up and walk around once in a while. Anthony, damn. Pacers, I bet it's great to be back home. Bubblegum, wonder if bread gives Bill's heartburn, gluten issues. Four Leaf, surround yourself with happy, positive things. Comedies help a lot. Mellow, if you need friends, we're all here. Anthony, get well. HB, send this man comedy clips. JW, Bill, a big thing is to be active. S. Melton. Thank you, S. Melton. Feel better soon, Bill. Anthony, prayers for you, Bill. Bro, you're getting like a lot of good love here. Jesus says, Pops, ask Bill for a Google Play card. No, I'm not gonna. Jesus, get out of here. Okay? Oh, no. You're out of control.
I've got two for you, Jesus. I do. Like the Pony Express.
Jesus, you're so out of control. Classic, we want you healthy and pain-free, Bill. HB, if you do good, you get good. It's karma. You guys got so many comments coming in here. You guys are flying them at him. Billy, you go get better. We'll check on you on next week. Does that sound good to you?
Sounds wonderful. Sounds wonderful. So, hey, this has been the highlight of my week. So I to be able to talk to Pops and my family and so forth. And anyway, so hey y'all, peace, love, much love for all of y'all. And so anyway,
We love you, Bill, and it's
thank you for letting me say thank you for accepting me like family and so forth. And I love beating you to the gym door every morning.
I know.
So I'm gonna take them keys away from whoever has them now.
You'll be back.
Okay.
Bill,
Peace out. Love
Bill,
y'all. Much love.
it's absolutely sincere. We love you, bro.
Love you.
Okay. I'm speechless. I don't know about you guys. That's what we're for. Forget all that reading stuff Pops is doing. That's the work. That's the work. Look at how happy I am. I'm like ecstatic that you guys were so sweet and kind and sincere. Isn't that what we're supposed to be doing here? At the end of the day. I had a little bit of a tear going on here. Pops gets sensitive. He's a little control. What a nice man. And I had gotten to know Bill a little bit. This isn't easy for him to reach out and be social and admit and be vulnerable. And I mean, Bill's like my age. We're a couple of old schoolers. And but you see us growing, don't you? What a good group of people you guys are. I don't even need to keep talking about the creepy IFS guy, and we need to do more of that. Okay? I'm not crying, you are. Give me 5 people that said, Pops, we need to do more of that. We need to do a little bit more reach out. Huh? Give me 5 people. So that's what we're about right there. Who knew that when we started this thing that we could be so good and so kind and love each other and build this community? I'm telling you, we need to do a little bit more of that. Somebody needs a little bit of up. You need a little bit of up. You got to just let me know and give us a call, and we'll put you on here. And I mean, I love Bill. The guy's, he shows up. He was showing up every day. As soon as he's not here, like, where's Bill? Imagine how he gets to feel today, Derek. Every one of you guys was so kind and good to him. Thank you for that. We'll get him some more plant medicine in capsule form. And let's keep helping each other like this. Yeah, 4-Leaf, I bet he'll be thinking about this all day long. I mean, I could close it there. Mic drop. We don't have much more to say today. Sue Little, he's the best friend I've got besides my dog. If any of you guys have some kind of a little something you want to send Billy D, and you don't have his address, reach out to me and I'll give you his address. let's throw a couple of gifts his way. It'd be fun for him to just at home be opening up some packages. Mark, I am basking in it. The beautiful warmth of lifting our brother is contagious, right? I'm through. I'm not going to do any more IFS stuff today. And I'm not even going to, no, we're done. We're just going to like be in love for the rest of it. We only have about 5 minutes left today. I'm close to speechless. Remember, I like to get a co-host every Wednesday. This is even better. Let's get a lift up or so once a week. Who needs a boost? Who needs to be reminded how much we care about them? Let me know. Let me know, because you can see how it's going to make people feel good, and not just Bill. It makes ourselves feel good to know that we're impacting people in a positive way. And most of us have a lot of history of impacting people in a negative way. Give me 5 people that in their past have impacted people in a negative way and would like to see a shift in their, or are shifting in their lives and now trying to find ways to be positive and give positive impact. Give me, Derek Anderson, I will. Good call. I'll send him a pack of lobster butter too. I still have about 6 or 7 of those left. Okay? Santam, I don't know if it was an emergency or not, but I do know that he was in the hospital. I think yesterday or today is the first day that he's gotten out. So he hadn't been able to be on T or even at T. But again, let's not just make this a one-timey. Give me 5 people. This isn't just going to be a one-time thing. We're here for a reason. To not, we have some history in the past of negatively impacting people, and we don't like that anymore. We want to do the good stuff. We want to be more saintly. We want to be more impeccable. We want to treat people with love and goodness and kindness, and shine and lift. Other family. See, I'm here with my family, my birth family. My sister, loved to death. But that family I didn't get to choose. It was the one the universe gave me. This family is something we can choose too. People you like, people that are like-minded, people that care about each other, and we all sign up and say, let's be a family. Family's a pretty darn big word. Family is, I like that, Calico. We want to give more soul shine. Family's a really big word. And some of us are like, I'm still old school. I'm like, what? How could Streety be my family? How could Derek Anderson? How could Joe Dees? Because I chose. Because this is my choice. I want to impact people with goodness and kindness, and the people that I'm choosing in my family feel the same way. And we're making that choice. And we're having some really positive, beautiful relationships that we would hope to get out of any other family. We're getting it right here. And we're giving it. Am I right? Good morning, MVP. Am I right? I'm done. We're done for the week. That's a great way to close it, by being kind and good to those that need some healing. So reach out to me if you don't have his address, and I'll get that address for you. This platform just got a whole new dimension. That's what's blowing my mind. Our platform here. Oh, you want to see Ruffy? Here we go. Silly boy. This platform here just got a whole new dimension. We're not just learning and laughing and loving together, but we're building. We're building each other. I'm reading your guys' comments as I'm talking right now. No more reading out of a book today. I know Billy's not the only one in a rough spot physically. If you are, let me know. We want to hear from you, and we want to put you front and center and let you know how we care about you, because knowing people care about us is a massive medicine. A lot of us either live alone or live isolated or have one or two people around us, but you don't. You guys have 27,000 people around you live at this particular minute, but you should see how many people watch what we do. And then I get the messages later on. So I get to float around all day, every day, because every once in a while, beep, there goes another message. I read it, and it's from people that aren't here live, but they're watching what we do. So today I'm going to get a lot of messages, I know it, about how great it is and how good they feel. People that are at work, they get home, then they'll watch. People on the other side of the world, literally, that are in different time zones. They're sleeping right now. They'll wake up, they'll watch. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Okay, Jesus Christ gets the feeling when he's in the shower. People are watching. You're creepy, Jesus. Okay, we're done. We're done for the week. But we're not done forever. We'll be back here on Monday, and we'll keep pushing the message. I'm in cloud 9 right now. And more than anything, for what the outpouring that I saw from you guys towards a man that not only could use it, but he's more or less earned it from us with his dedication, his 6 o'clock. It's either he or Derek Anderson, usually first person in the gym door. And you could hear how proud he was of that. He was like, I'm going to get my keys back. That's adorable. You're an old man. You shouldn't care. You're never too old to care. Okay? I'm going to get my key to the gym back. Gosh darn it. I'm taking my keys back. All right, Bill. We never took them from you. You just haven't been using them. That key is his, you know how proud he is of himself for getting keys to the door. Derek, when he's back, I'll hold the door for him. Oh, gosh darn it. All right, fellas, ladies, dames and dudes and dolls, we'll get out of here today. Derek, I'm gonna hold the door open for him, man. So Derek, you're not gonna push your way past him this next time? Okay. Niffy, me too. I'm feeling the love this morning. It feels so beautiful. It feels better than reading messages about creepy therapy modalities. But there is a warning in that. Be really careful for the therapy modality that you're getting yourselves involved in. Make sure that it's really a healthy one. And I can't imagine anybody, any therapist, any group on the planet Earth that would look at what we do here every day and not say, you know what, that's pretty healthy. They're a bunch of goofballs, a bunch of weirdos, but they're getting healthy. Okay, they're treating each other with a lot of goodness. Doesn't happen a lot out in the real world, but it sure happens here. Okay. Let me do 4 things. This is how we live our life. We try to be impeccable with our word, not just try, but we practice it. Being impeccable with our word and our actions. What we just did today was impeccable. There wasn't 1 ounce of sin in there. We did not miss the mark. There was no mark missing there. We were all shooting arrows, and they all hit the target. And today's target was Billy D and getting him to feel better. You guys all did it. Impeccable. Don't take things personal. Don't make assumptions or have expectations. And then do your best. I feel like a whole group of people today did their best, and I'm proud of you guys. Thank you. Thank you for that from Bill and from me. Okay? Let me scroll you guys out of here. I'm speechless, so I'm going to end there. Pops is never speechless, but I can't talk today, so let's not try. Okay? We're going to scroll out. Mark Z and HB, and Jesus Christ in Australia. Leave him there and stop asking for Google cards from the sick. Get out of control. Sanum. Sanum and Bubblegum Kello. A social honor due. Joe D's taking my keys back. Sammy P. and Niffy. And MVP and Derek Anderson. And Sue Little and Four Leaf and Joey D. And HB and Niff. Niffy's feeling the love. Rodman, good morning, Roddy. Sammy P. and Michael Sean T. Patterson says, we all have biological families, but the special families are the ones we choose. We are chosen. Sean T. Pops and crew. Couldn't say it any better. MVP and Derek Anderson and Jesus Christ and Nippy and Four Leaf. And Jay Ray. Thanks for the charm and cheer. That's cute. MVP and HB and Marky Z. And Derek Mark, say hello to Dawn. Street. Love you dudes and my dude. Derek Anderson, Mushmouth. I'll carry him over the threshold. He doesn't even need keys. Roddy and Michael Patterson and HB and Jesus Christ and Nippy. HB, Jesus, Aaron, Streety, Sarah Bear giving everybody hugs. Nippy and welcoming J-Ray, MVP and Mush and HB and Sanum. Jesus Christ and Four Leaf and HB again, MVP. We'll talk about HB and their new YouTube channel and goals. We'll talk about that next week. Okay? Get them some subscriptions. We need to be subscribing to his channel. Cyber Jolie looks like she felt good about this morning. Joe D's and Hags. Hags! You guys don't know it, but I'm going to go see Hags tomorrow. We're driving myself, my sister, and my brother-in-law. We're going to Hags' house tomorrow. We're going to go meet him at his house, see him and Mama, and then we're going to go over to the historic battlefield Antietam. We're going to do a little history tour tomorrow. That's family, okay? That's good. I've been looking forward to seeing Hags for a long time. Okay, Marky Z and Pidgey Page, give your boyfriend a big hug when he gets off his bike. Four Leaf and Roddy and Sue Little and Pidge and Derek and Roddy and Jesus and Sanum and HB and Exception to the Rule and Derek and Nippy and Sanum and Joe and Roddy and Hags. Yay, Haggy. We'll take some pictures, you guys. HB and Sue Little and Rod. Mark's like, take a breath, Pops. Love you guys. I love what we do, and I love who we are becoming. We're just the tip of the iceberg. Look around. The world kind of sucks. But it isn't as bad when we know we have people in our lives that love us and care about us. See you guys Monday. Thank you. Much love. Pops, peace, love, kindness, and service, like you just served that man. Kindness and service. See you guys.